And the original title to the movie was not Bring It On, it was Cheer Fever.
Cheer Fever.
So
Cheer Fever was the original title, yeah.
I'm sexy, I'm cute, I'm popular to boot. I'm bitchin', great hair, the boys all love to stare.
In case anyone watching doesn't know, this is the wonderful Nicole Bilderback, right there, my partner in crime, and she played
Whitney.
I'm Whitney.
And this is the fabulous, gorgeous, stunning Clare Kramer who played
Courtney.
Courtney.
It is truly a timeless,
No, it is.
iconic movie.
It's funny because it's like in your career you do 1,000 projects and you know a million different things, but that is like the one that people just they want to just keep talking about it. And I do too. It was
That's all right, that's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday.
I don't even remember, but for that thing, I actually choreographed that. We had different choreographers and coaches, but Ray, our cheer coach, I remember I was being totally facetious, totally sarcastic and joking. And I was like, hey, Ray, like before we shot, I was like, hey, Ray, what if we did this? I was like, that's all right, that's okay. You're going to pump our gas. And I came up with this like ridiculous, like little, like movements to it. And he goes, great, teach it to everybody.
It's funny you bring up Ray because this is maybe a little known fact that we spent at least, it was 4 or 5 weeks in cheer camp before we even started filming. So they sent us down to San Diego, packed us off. I don't know what they were thinking. A bunch of like teenage 20-year-olds living in the Marriott for 5 months, sent us to cheer camp wearing no clothes. I mean, what did they think was going to happen?
Oh, don't play dumb. We're better at it than you. You're having cheer sex with him.
Like, just like our characters, we basically shared a room. We had our room next to each other at the hotel, and then we had our trailers next to each other. We used to always like just have it be just.
We were attached at the hip. We really were attached at the hip. We didn't go anywhere without each other.
No, nowhere. It should be that way still, Mickey. I miss you.
I know.
No one will miss Big Red Tour. She puts the itch in bitch. She puts the whore in horrifying.
Here's the greatest thing about this scene in the entire world. Peyton Reed, now very famous director, Bring It On, first movie, first feature film. He had this vision of this shot that was a one shot. So it was his Scorsese shot through the girls' locker room with all of us in our underwear. And we must have done 45 or 50 takes of this
scene. We were there forever.
Before finally Peyton was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not ready for this 3-minute single shot, curving like a snake shot. And if you, I'm gonna out myself here. My makeup artist was like, Claire, when you pick up your underwear, don't bend over, your stomach's gonna wrinkle. So I do this really awkward thing with like where I pick up my underwear with my feet and grab it. And that was so that.
Do you remember that? Oh my God, I do remember that. But speaking of Peyton, fun little trivia that maybe not everyone knows is that Peyton, our director, Peyton Reed, he makes an appearance in the movie. He is the mime.
Even mime.
And I see you guys are wearing red. That just does not work for me.
But another funny montage is the montage for the audition sequence. I feel like that is the most ripped off scene from Bring It On. I have seen that same scene in like literally hundreds, I feel like, of hundreds and hundreds.
Front handspring, step out, round off back handspring, step out, round off back handspring, full twisting layout.
This is also a little known fact. I auditioned for Torrance. I auditioned 4 times for the role of Torrance. They offered it to Kirsten and they were like, if she doesn't take it, then it looked like it was gonna go my way. And then when she took it, and of course I was like, she's a serious actress, she'll never take it, And then when she took it, I auditioned 4 more times for Courtney. So I had 8 auditions for Bring It On.
I remember, and then for the callback, going in, and this is probably the one that you were at as well, Claire, going in, and we were in like a room. We had, of course, do our lines, and then after we did our actual dialogue, we had to choreograph a 2-minute, I believe it was 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. It was a 2-minute cheer and or dance. And I decided to combine the two, and I did a cheer dance, and I did it to Mickey, oh, Nikki, you're so fine. And so ironically enough, cut to, we're shooting and they ended up using, for the ending credits, they ended up using, you know, of course, the song Mickey, which I'm not saying that I get credit for that, but I'm just saying it just so happened.
The movie that you're missing.
Okay, that's right. I should give 2 credits.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey, Mickey.
Oh, remember the strike, Nikki?
Oh my God, the makeup artist.
Yes, the makeup and hairstylist went on strike. And during when we were shooting the nationals scene, and like,
Yep, when our hair and makeup was at its most vital.
they were like, "You guys can do your own, right?" I was like, "What?"
And so we started to, and then they ended up coming in, and we somehow got through that. And it being, but I remember how crazy that was. That was
so crazy.
Nuts.
And
That was nuts.
that was not the original ending. Remember when we went back in for reshoots? Like 4 months later, they called us all back for reshoots, and none of us could zip the skirts. We were all like walking. Film us from the front because the back ain't happening.
I know.
Report those compliments to your ass before it gets so big it forms its own website.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we got to, I didn't get to keep my uniform, not my actual uniform.
I do not have my uniform. I do have some of the socks that had the red stripe and the megaphone. But
I'm so jealous.
Right? Remember those socks? Those socks were
love
like,
those socks.
I know, I love them. But yeah, that was so funny when Gabrielle put, I wonder if that was her real uniform from the Clovers, or, well, she's so like unbelievably gorgeous and fit. Like,
oh, love her. Gabby and I got, her and I became really close, and we would, she would sometimes come to my hotel room while we're shooting it, and we'd drink, we'd have cocktails together. You know, we would always hang out, and she's just the coolest person, and just a beautiful soul.
there was not a mean relationship on that movie.
No, there really wasn't.
You know, I always say like it turned out so well because we all had such a good time filming it, you know?
It was so innocent and so raw, and like we were all just so happy to be working, and we were just happy to all be together, and there was no big drama. We all just like hung out, and just it was like college, but it was just all loving, and everybody was supportive of each other.
I remember, Nikki, you and I had a rule. We were like, we've got to be in bed by 4 a.m. That has
like,
yeah, but
you guys, as long as we're in bed at 4 a.m., we'll be fine.
Go to bed by 4. Nikki, thank God it was pre-internet. Can you imagine if all what we did was now online? I feel bad for young actors today. I really do.
Claire, we got lucky.
I know we just hit that window of. But you know what? I've been in 2 people's weddings from the movie. Like it's like
yeah.
You know, we're all super close. That's just
we maintained friendships throughout until now. Like it's crazy.